Hello, 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 and welcome to Kathy's Creation. Hello, I am your lovely host, Kathy. How y'all doing out today, everybody? I just want to thank, first of all, let me take the time to thank all my subscribers, all my new subscribers. Thank you, new and old. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. God bless you, and I thank you ever so much. I thank you. Mm. Yesterday was my 54th birthday. And I mean, all the birthday love that I was getting and receiving was amazing. It was phenomenal. Let me tell y'all, it was tops. Let me tell you. But the weekend, we're going to be celebrating my birthday in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I will be at Fat Daddy's. And so if you're in the Fayetteville area in North Carolina, if you're in Fayetteville area, I invite you out to come out and join your girl and have some fun. And so I want to talk about a little bit today about getting closer to God. You know, people are leaving here left and right. We know, we don't know the hour, the date, the time when God is going to call any of us home. So we need to be getting ourselves ready and getting ourselves prepared, because we never know when he's going to call us home. We don't know when he's coming back here. But I know he's coming back here soon because all the signs are in the Bible, and there's other parts of the Bible as well. Um, there's other books in the Bible that tell you about the end of the time coming and the sign of the times that are coming and what's been going on now. It's revelations that he's coming back soon. So you want to have yourself right. You want to go get yourself baptized, get saved and get baptized, get your family saved and baptized if you can. All you can do is talk to them and tell them, you know, we don't know the day or the time or the hour when King Jesus is coming back here. We don't know when he's going to call us home. So let's get right. And I'm currently trying to talk to my family about doing that as well. My kids, rather. I want my kids. One of my grandkids is baptized. My little grandbaby, she's baptized. One of my kids is baptized. Um, my oldest daughter's talking about baptized, and my baby baptized, and get my kids baptized. So I think the grandbaby is baptized too, because her mom takes her and her sister to church too. So I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out if she's baptized too. But I want all mine baptized because I want all of us to meet again in heaven. And I want my same kids over, but by the same man. I want all my children, the same kids I have now, but by the same man, my husband, Bear. So, you know, um, it's good to have a relationship with God, and it's good to get close to Him because it's that time. At you know, we say we have, you know, all our life to do that, but we don't know that because the way people are leaving here, things are happening, things happening every day. Just look at the little young boy that got shot. I think he was 16 years old. He went to go pick up his brothers from a party. He went to the wrong house, and this old white man shot him. And he's talking about that he was scared of him because of his size. But the way they were saying, the little boy is not 6 feet. He's not no big muscle built dude or nothing. He just looks like a regular little boy. He doesn't look like a man or nothing like that. He said they didn't exchange words or nothing like that. He didn't open up the screen door or nothing like that. He just shot him. To me, that's sheer madness to me, for you to shoot a child. He shot him in his head, then he shot him, turned around and shot him again. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? That doesn't make any sense. And then there was another young lady. She was 20 years old, and her boyfriend was in the car, a beautiful white girl. They pulled up in the wrong driveway, and the man opened fire and shot out there at him. He said he didn't know that he had shot somebody. He didn't know that he had hit somebody, whatever. The young girl, she died. She died. Before she went to the hospital, she died. Like I said, we know not the hour, the time, or nothing when God is going to call us. So we have to be right at all times. We have to get our lives right. We have to change our life over. We have to change the way we're living. We have to change all of that. We have to lay down our sins and get baptized. We have to do that, y'all. We have to do that before we leave here. We have to do that. We have to work harder. We have to do that. Time is running out. Time is really, really running out for us. Time is running out. God is not playing with people. He's not playing. And he's showing us signs every day. He's trying to get our attention. We better start listening and paying attention to those signs and paying attention to what God is trying to tell us and what he's trying to say to us. We better get our minds right. We better get our minds right. And we better get right before we're left back here on this earth while everybody else is elevating and gone to heaven. We're going to be left back here on earth. I'm not going to be left back here because I'm going to do right. I'm not going to be left back here. I'm not going to be left back here. I don't want my kids left back here. I don't want my grandkids left back here because my mom is already up in heaven. And I want to go and I want to see my mom again. That's why I can't hate nobody. I can't. I cannot like them, but I can't hate them because God is not for hate. God is for love and peace. He's not for drama and chaos, like everyday life going on all the time, chaos going on all the time. That's not what God is about. God is not a judging God. People will judge you, but God won't. People will talk about you, but God won't. God will uplift you, and people will downgrade you. They will talk about you, persecute you. God does none of those things. God is none of those things. God is for love and God is for peace. He's for none of that destruction stuff. He's not for none of that. He's not for none of that. He's not. He's not for none of that. And we need to get a closer relationship with God because God does a lot of things for us. He blesses us with a lot of things. He blesses us. So we need to be obedient and humble ourselves. When he is trying to talk to us, we need to shut our mouth and close our mouth up and listen to what God is trying to tell us. Because if you listen to him, he's trying to get your attention every day. There's little signs that he'll show you every day that he's trying to get your attention. And when you ask and pray for God to get you out of this situation that you were in, I take you away from this person that dogs you out, that beats you, that does all kind of mess to you. When you pray and ask God to get that person out of your life because you're tired of living that type of life, why do you want to go right back in it? Why do you want to go back in the very same thing that God takes you out of? God, you prayed and you begged and you asked God to get you out of that. He took you out of it. And you want to go right back in it. And I've seen people do that. I've seen people do that. They get stuck in a situation and they feel like they can't do it on their own or they can't handle it on their own. They'll turn right back around and go right back in that same mess that God got them out of. God does not bless mess. He does not bless mess. And God is saying it's not going to be no better. You think it's going to be better, but it's not. It's going to be the same thing that it was before, but only it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse than what it was before. It's going to be worse. A zebra never changes its stripes. Never. Never. You don't have to take my word for it. When God delivers you from something, you don't keep doing it over and over again. When he takes something from you, when he closed them doors, when he shut that door, he shut it for a reason. Let that door stay shut. Let it stay shut. Don't open that door. No matter how hard you might want to open that door back, don't open it. Let it stay shut. Let it stay closed. Let it stay closed because God meant for it to stay closed. And I don't understand why people ask God for stuff and then when he do stuff for them, they go right back in the same stuff that he took them out of. And I know people right now, that has asked God to remove people from their lives. I've seen these people do good, doing real good. They'll turn around and go right back to that same person that was dogging them, embarrassing them, making them a laughing stock. They ended up going right back to that same person and end up getting treated worse than what it was before. When God said, don't go back into that, I closed that door. I removed that person from your life. I want to elevate you. I want to elevate you. I want to use you. How is God going to use you and you in mess all the time? How's he going to deliver you from something and take you out when he's already done taking you out of so he could get the glory out of the situation? So he can get all the praises and all the honor. Why do you want to go right back in it? That's my thing. I don't understand people. I really don't understand people nowadays. I really don't. And then they set up complain and cry and call you and complain about it. My thing is, I don't want to hear it because God already done took you out of that situation. I don't want to hear it. Don't come telling me nothing because I don't want to hear it. When God told you to not go back in it and to begin with it, in the beginning anyway, that it wasn't going to work. When you keep running behind that man and you keep running behind that woman, it's not going to work because you know why? Because God is nowhere in it mixed. God didn't put you together anyway. God did not put you together. God didn't put you together. He didn't. He didn't put you together. That's why half of these relationships now um don't work now. That's why. Excuse me for a minute. I was texting my friend Lauren. And half of these relationships, they don't work because they don't have God. They don't have God. It's not God in the middle of it. God is not in the middle of those relationships. That's why they don't work. That's why people getting married 3 and 4 and 5 times and 6 and 7. I done been married like that too. And God was not in it. And so it didn't work. It didn't work. And God said they were not your husbands anyway. You already had a husband. Those men were not they were not for you. They were not for you. And you see, I'm not with neither one of them either. Those boyfriends I had and all that, I'm not with none of them because I was not meant to be with none of them. I was not meant to be with any of them. They were not for me. They were not my Boaz. They were not. They were just a little temporary pleasure, and that's all it was. That's all it was. That's all it was. I'd rather have something permanent, more permanent, and have my own than having somebody else's husband or somebody else's man or whatever, and it's not. I have my own. I don't want nobody else's and don't need nobody else's and don't want nobody else's. I done dated married men before and all that. I done did all that. I done, like I told y'all, I done dated a pastor before, a so-called pastor, said he was a pastor, but he's not one because God's people don't do that. Really, truly, God's people that's for God does not do that. And he's married. The one I be sitting up here telling y'all about. He wasn't for me because he wasn't willing to do the necessary work so we could be. And then there was another thing in it. I was not no weak woman. I was not no weak woman. You can't tell me in and everything and I'm gonna believe it. God gave me a brain and I used it and I utilized it to the fullest. I'm nobody's fool. And he knew that too. All of them knew that. If God is not in the mix of a relationship, if he's not in the mix of any kind of relationship that you got, it's not going to work. And I'm here to tell you it's not going to work. You can try all you want to. You can try. It ain't going to work. It's not going to work. You have to put God in everything you do nowadays because if you don't, it's not going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to work. It's not gonna work. You can think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Trust you mean it's not gonna work. It's not. And you know what I'm gonna do too? I am gonna come on and I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. I'm gonna do a makeup and I'm gonna show y'all what I use, how I beat my face, and I don't use all that mess either that they be using to clunk over their face and they pores and all that. I don't do all that. I don't have to do all that. I don't do all that. I don't do my face like that. I don't do all that. I don't do all that. But I will show y'all how I do my makeup and stuff. I'm gonna um, let y'all see how I do that. I'm gonna let y'all see how I do that. I'm gonna come on here one day and I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna show you the frame that I made that put my grandbaby's pictures on because I didn't have enough room in the other frame that I made. So I'm going to show you how I took a piece of cardboard that my daughter had found out of this box where you fold it and I painted it and put the little flowers in there and stuff. But I'm gonna show you how I did that and stuff. And I'm gonna be making some Mother's Day baskets next uh next month, because Mother's Day is coming up. And I'm gonna be showing you some of the Mother's Day baskets I'm gonna make for my daughter-in-laws. I have two daughter-in-laws that I gotta make a Mother's Day basket for. And I got to make two for my daughters. And there's a couple more people that I've got to make a that I have to make a something is wrong with my box. My box went all the way out, y'all. My cable box. No, now there it is. It's coming back to life now. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my Mother's Day baskets as well. And I want to show you how I do it and how I make it. And I want to do a lot of little more stuff. And I want to show you how I make my candy shish kebabs for my grandkids. So I might get back on here tomorrow and show you how me and my daughter is doing that, because I saw that up here on YouTube and I thought that was just that it was all that, and I want to do it too. So I have to go to the store tomorrow and get the skewers to do it with, the shish kebabs skewers that you make shish kebabs on. Well, that's how we're going to be making the candy shish kebabs for my grandkids. Excuse me, to take down there to my grandkids. Because my birthday Saturday, so I'm going to be going down there Saturday, so I'm going to be making them some things to carry down there to them. So, but I want to show y'all how I do that and stuff. So I want to show y'all do it. I already done made um my grandkids their birthday baskets. I already done did that. So yeah, I done got that out the way. So I'm gonna show you how I come on here and I make stuff and we can talk about God and we can just have a great time talking about different things and stuff. But I always want to give God honor and praises because He's really brought me out of a lot of stuff. And I thank my Lord and Savior for what He has done for me and everything that He's about to do for me and everything that He's gonna do for me and how He's gonna work on me and how I just want Him to take everything away from me and make it for all of it. But I had to jump on here a little bit. Oh Lord, my light went out. My light. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Um, so I had to get up, I had to get on here and come on here and see my loves and everything. And I'll try to get back on here tomorrow, as a matter of fact, so I can show y'all. So stay tuned for that. And I love you. And I thank all my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I thank you. And I love you. And I'm ordering some stuff so I can make y'all a little gift box as well. So if you could please, 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 please comment down below, or either I'm gonna make a video, and I want y'all to leave your email address so I can email you. And I want to give you a little gift for subscribing to my channel. And I thank you and I love you and God bless you. Don't forget to tell somebody that you love them today, because tomorrow is not promised to no one. And I want to thank you and I love you. And to the next time, this has been Kathy's Creation. May God bless you and yours. And I love you and have a rest of a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. God bless you. Bye, guys. I love y'all.